Hi Gemini, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is the weekly general Tarotscope for your sign. As always, down below is the housekeeping, so how you can book a personal reading, the deck that I'm using, which is Golden Girls Tarot, by the way, and all that jazz is all down below there, along with the subscription button if you feel so inclined. So let's see what we have for you for this week. What do we have for Gemini for this week? And you have the Queen of Swords, and this is kind of really being in your element. It's about having clear communication, being mindful of your emotions when you're making decisions this week, but also recognizing that you cannot allow emotions to rule your decision making. So it's being mindful of how what you're deciding is going to have an effect, and absolutely putting strategies in place for how that's going to have a knock-on effect beyond the initial decision. But this is about having a clear sight on what is the most important thing for the highest good right now. Decisions that are going to affect you personally and those around you, being mindful and understanding when you explain to somebody, I appreciate how you feel, you must be feeling X, Y, Z, but however, for the highest good, I have to do X, Y, Z. So you are absolutely taking someone's emotions into account when you're doing the decision making, but you are not allowing someone's emotions to manipulate the outcome of your decision and your judgments this week. So I don't know if you're going to be coming across people who will be trying to guilt trip you into doing what they want, or giving them what they want, or hearing what they want, but you are doing what is the best outcome for the overall good, or what is just, what is fair. You are listening and reading and taking on board the information and the facts of the situation rather than how somebody feels about it. Almost kind of the mediator role, where you have two bickering children and you have to listen to both sides of the stories. Look at the evidence that you actually have, not he said, she said, but actual evidence of what's happened, and then make your decision and move forward, your plan forwards based on what's actually happening, not what somebody says is happening, or somebody's making you believe is happening, or the way they're using your emotions. So it could well be that this week somebody's telling you what you want to hear, but you need to look at it from, well, what is their behavior also telling me? What are the facts of the situation? They say they're going to do X, Y, Z, but they've only done NMO. So why are they saying one thing and doing another? You need to be looking at the evidence. Somebody saying what they're going to do and not honoring that agreement is evidence of the fact that they may not intend to do it. Equally, make sure this isn't the finality of the king of cutting off completely. It may well be that you're giving warnings this week, that you're setting boundaries and reminding someone that if this isn't done by XYZ time, if XYZ isn't done by this date, there will be consequences. Or if you continue with the behavior that I'm not finding acceptable, I will unfortunately have to walk away from you or cut communication with you right now. So it's almost like that kind of warning shot across the bows for people this week, that they cannot cross your lines, that you will not tolerate dishonesty or manipulation this week. It's about you standing in clarity. As much as you want someone to be giving you what they say they're going to, are they actually delivering it? Is kind of the energy I'm getting this week. If somebody says that they're gonna I promise I won't let you down again, or I promise I won't say I'm going to turn up and then not give you any notice and not turn up last minute, then you need to be looking at, did they follow through with that? Is somebody walking the walk of the talk that they talk? And that's kind of where the Queen of Swords is. It's having all the information so that you can plan how you're going to move forward, and then sticking to that plan, not being emotionally manipulated. Very much like Dorothy, right? Stan kept telling her he was going to be XYZ, he was going to stay faithful, and then he didn't stay faithful, so she left him. He cheated on her, and that crossed the line for her, so she cut him out her life. She divorced him. She gave him another chance, and he did pretty much similar thing. He served himself rather than considering her in any of the decisions. So she prioritized herself in her decision making, and it was cut him out my life, move forward. So maybe you need to be that brutal with something in your life. There is behavior that is around you that you are tolerating right now, but maybe you shouldn't be, and you're tolerating it because you see the potential and what they're promising you or saying they will do. You really want to believe it will make you happy and fulfilled, and if they could come through with it. But right now they're not doing that, so you need to be questioning, well, why are they not doing that? Have a clear conversation, talk about it, have a full and frank discussion. Don't be afraid to get into the ins and outs of it. You need the information, whether that hurts or not. You need that information, so have communication. If you feel like something's off, trust your intuition. There's probably something off for a reason. You are wiser than you give yourself credit for. So absolutely, this is the card this week. Do not be emotionally manipulated in your decision making. Make sure that you are using facts and evidence in order to do that. And if you require communication to get more information or do a bit more research before you actually make the decision, absolutely take the time to do that. The Queen only arrives when she's supposed to. She only comes to her decision when she needs to. So this is your card for this week, to be mindful of being in this energy. I hope that is of some use to you this week, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye for now.